Ah, boy, 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 boy. What up, bro? Tired, man. Hey, man, what's good? I'm on a constant grind. I'm almost there, man. I need a little bit more support for this trip, man. And it is what it is, man. We almost there, but I want some more people to get on here. Let's have a watch party. Let's get this watch party going on. Y'all see the title. Please do not ask me. The title is there. I am tired, yo. The calendar's finished. The first batch of the calendars, the 2020 calendars, will be in on the 8th of November. The 8th of November, the first batch will be in, man. So holla at me. Go to my website. I got my eyes closed to tell y'all the truth, so my eyes are closed right now. Go to thesabirbaseshow.com. Thesabirbaseshow.com. You can order it. I have limited ones for right now because I'm taking some to New York. I just got my my invite for my brother Yasin Bey. So right after when I get to Philly, I'm on the ground and I'm running. So New York, Brooklyn, I see y'all. I know. Here's my RSVP, baby. I can't get that number. Let me move this over because you got my phone number in there. So Brooklyn Museum, this is what's going on. It's a private meeting. This is not open to the public. The open to the public one is on the 15th, I believe. This is going to be dope. Open to the public on the 15th. This is a private one. I'll be in the building. I'm taking, I don't know. Let me see who might be the lucky guest to go with me to hear it first. My brother Yasin will be in the building on the 13th of this month. And it so happens it's Hip Hop History Month. Ooh, happy Hip Hop History Month, y'all. So this is not open to the public. The one that's open to the public is on a Saturday. This is a private showing of my brother's exhibit, Yasin Bey, Most Def, for y'all that don't know, on a Wednesday. So I don't know who's going to be the lucky person that can go with me to the private meeting. And then I'll be there again on Saturday before I bounce overseas. So this is on Wednesday. So I will be back there. They just sent me my RSVP. So it's going to be lit up in Brooklyn with the Bays in the building. It's going to be the Bays in the building. I believe my brother Talib Kweli is going to be there too. We're going to have a good conversation. We're going to have a good one. So let me open up this request line. So again, go check it out online. This is the private meeting, y'all. On the 13th. I believe I'll be flying in on I don't even know what day before. Day before, probably the day of. But this is going to be in Brooklyn. This exhibit is going to be dope as hell. So the Bays are going to be in the building. This is not open to the public. It's open to the public on a Saturday, the 15th. Okay? I'm not even going behind the logic of the passport. I do one-on-ones, family. If you want to do a one-on-one with me, I do charge, and it's not free. So reason why I'm saying this, I don't work for free. Nah, not going to do that. So if y'all want to, what y'all can do is support this trip. Let me help y'all out one more time. So this is the trip. I'm taking my brother Medib with me. That's who I'm paying for, that brother right there. We're going to the Carthaginian ruins. We're going to a radio station. We're going to hit up the University of Tunis. Okay? University of Tunis. This is the trip. I believe we're supposed to bounce out on the 18th, 15th or the 18th, around that time frame. Prices is getting high as hell. So we trying to be on top of this, y'all. But we need everybody's support by hitting Sabir-based Cash App or PayPal up. Anything else outside of this, please don't ask me, because I do one-on-ones and I do charge for that. Okay? So please don't ask me. And don't ask me, well, you can't get in there anyway on Wednesday. This is a private meeting on Wednesday. So if you want to support, hit up the Cash App and PayPal. So please don't ask me that about no passports. I'll be back there for a couple of days before I fly out overseas. But the exhibit is on the 15th, and y'all don't want to miss that exhibit. Oh my God, I can't talk about it. Umi told me don't talk about it. Yasim don't want me to talk about it, but people have to come out on the 15th. But the private meet is on the 13th. Okay? So I could take one person with me. So I might take my nephew with me. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the ADOS too. Oh, no doubt. I just want more people to get on here. I want y'all to share this to the ADOS because I have some questions for them. And some of these cower behind Moors that's hiding behind it and talking about it too. So my request line, let me make this clear. Let me make it clear. The request line is open. Thank you. Tell them to do the research on the passport themselves. Because don't think you can leave this motherfucker without a passport. Don't listen to me. I can tell you this. You cannot leave the United States without that. You can go, I think you used to go to Mexico like that, but you can't do that now. So don't believe the hype and don't pay $500 for it. So, could y'all share this video out, y'all? The request line is open too. Exactly. Oh yeah, brother. I want you to share it. Really? No more not Canada either? Oh, I just left Canada. Trust me. Anybody who went through customs in Canada, that's for sure. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I was in Toronto. Trust me. So any of these Moors that's selling that dream to people, you better run from them niggas real fast and then tell them to show you something outside of that. Outside, because I showed y'all everywhere I traveled, I showed you, but you wouldn't want to pay me to tell y'all that. But anywho, come on, y'all, let's get are we getting a watch party going on? Look, let me tell y'all, let's get into this. And I want y'all to, I want to bring some cops on here too, because I want to know why they keep saying people is resisting arrest when they're only protecting themselves. They're not resisting arrest, they're protecting themselves. So, this is what we're going to build on. Let's get the watch party. Yes, he is. That's going on. It's going to, yo, I can't tell y'all. You just had to get it. Hold on. I can't tell you everything, but if you're in Brooklyn area, let me help you out, fam. Listen to me. Hold up. This is mine. My private, this is the private hearing. Yes, it's going to be an exhibit on the Nagas and the music. It's going to be so dope. So you have to, it's only on the 15th. This is the 13th. This is the 13th private meeting, but the 15th is open to the public. So it's just, nobody can't go in unless you go with me. One person can go with me. One person can go with me, but this is not open to the public until Wednesday, till Saturday. All right? So I'm taking somebody with me, maybe my nephew. So there's many people, y'all, listen to me. I know you advertising these dudes behind closed doors, man. Y'all don't even understand, man. There's so much stuff that's going on. I would love to share with y'all, but I can't because nobody. All right, whatever y'all keep saying, temporary passport. Listen to me. I've been around so many people. I've heard so many things in my 15 years of doing radio. In my 15 years of radio, the hardest people I had to deal with was our own people. I've sat with brothers, and I can name drop all I want. I sat with many entertainers, and they tell me the gift that I have, and don't waste it on people that don't want it. I'm going to keep it real with you, from Stevie Wonder on down. My brother Yasin Bey knows so much that's going on that he can't tell because none of y'all will have his back. None of y'all. None of these Moors that's talking will have his back either. Right? Yasin Bey came into the knowledge after kicking it with you. Now, let me tell you something. Can I share something with you? Can I share something with you? His family was already Beys. Let me make this clear. He showed me his Umi showed me his grandfather's nationality card years ago, but they didn't get it the way we got it. So they was born Beys. Oh my God, this history go deep. They was born Beys, but the law part is what they didn't get. So every time I see Yasin, every time I see him now, we build. And Umi even tell me when I go overseas. So I had these conversations with Dave Chappelle. I had it with Talib Kweli. I can't tell y'all. Why? Yes, I went to Stevie, no doubt. Stevie told me how valuable I was. Many times, anybody know I know Stevie Wonder. Like, I'm sitting with him. And he told me don't waste my time on our people either, because the reality is no matter if you show people proof, even if you show them proof, you're going to fight against your own people. So what's the point? I don't know anything about Lord Abba. You got to ask him. I'm not a Moorish Science Temple Moor. Let me make this clear. I am not a Moorish Science Temple Moor. Those are Moors that looking or seeking attention. Looking and seeking attention. Okay? That's all. They need to apply themselves. I'm already know KRS-One exposed it. Exactly. I talked to KRS-One. I love it. KRS-One tells me what I do with this information is what he does in hip hop. Y'all don't realize what's going on. Do you understand that I just told y'all I didn't name myself the fifth element of hip hop? So since this is Hip Hop History Month, someone give me the fifth element of hip hop. Give me the fifth element of hip hop. We're going to go. I just want y'all to share it out some more. Share it out. And don't forget to support. We need that. We need more support for this trip, yo. I'm going to get into it because the ADOS is ripping y'all off. I know. Listen, do you know that brother Ishmael Muhammad, the national spokesperson for the Most Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, called me. We was talking, and he told me to be careful. He said, but we got your back. Ishmael, 2 days ago, just cut off the phone with me. But I don't fear nothing but Allah. So the fifth element of hip-hop is knowledge. Knowledge. So we are in Hip-Hop History Month. I didn't name myself that. It was given to me because y'all don't understand what hip-hop is. The fifth element. So I said I'm going to take my time because I want some ADOS cats to come on here. I need ADOS people to come on because y'all looking like asses. I'm going to break some things down that I was researching last night. And remember I told you I don't go to bed until about 5 or 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. While y'all waking up, I'm still up and getting ready to go to sleep. So you can rebut anything I'm saying on here. Okay? So as I was researching last night, I said, I'm not going to jump the gun. Let me find out what the hell is going on. So what did Sabir Bey do? Sabir Bey went online. Peace, sister. American Descendants of Slavery. So as I'm going, now let me ask y'all a question. Hold up. Let me do this real quick. Howard has a research team, right? Am I right or wrong? Help me out. Howard University has a research team, right? Yale has a research team, right? Talk to me for a minute. I'm gonna see how their research compared to mine, and I need them to. They should be hiring me at Howard, Yale, and Spelman. Do y'all agree? hit that request line up, y'all. They have research teams, right? I need y'all to share this to people that went to Howard or that's in Howard right now. Let's test their research. KRS, don't speak about KRS-One if you know nothing about KRS-One. So I'm asking you a question about the research team at Yale and Howard. They have research teams, right? Let's dig into this real quick. Bear with me. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna take my time and I'll invite any of you Howard people, any of you Harvard people, any of your Yale people, any of your Spelman people, any of your Morehouse people. I hope I ain't forget nobody, but bear with me. As I'm looking this up, I said, I need y'all to share this to her. Yvette Cornell. You can put whoever you want to put on here. Bring them on here. Bring them on. Share this to whoever needs to get this. Share it. So, American descendants of slaves. Well, we're going to talk about slavery in a minute. Hold up. We're going to talk about slavery in 1 second. See, they don't pull their books out, but they supposed to have a research team. we go go there, all right? We gonna go here. See, Negroes love to jump on bandwagons. These are the bandwagon Negroes. So let's go a little further. In his book, Slavery, American Freedom, historian. So, could I be a historian, y'all? I'm going to walk y'all through this. Bear with me. Could I be a historian? Or do I have to go to a university? Let's go a little further, y'all. Hold on, let's go. I want to show y'all something. Bear with me. I'm going to find the dude. According to Yale historian David Blight in 1860. So what I did, I said, let me go find out Yale. We're going to go right back to this. Give me 1 second, all right? They have a research team in this motherfreaking. In Yale. Historian at Yale. So something said, you know what, Sabir? Let's look up Yale. Give me 1 second. Let's find Yale. Where is Yale at? Did I move it? Let's go to Yale University. I need y'all to study these universities. And listen to me. Because we talk about communities, right? And I'm going to show you what a community is, if y'all don't mind. I'm going to show you what a community is. Community means common unity. So let's show y'all what Yale is. Historian from Yale. You see what's on here? Why is that on there? Let me give y'all the history of how this works. Yale University, a private league research university in New Haven, Connecticut, founded in 1701, is the third oldest institution of a higher education in the United States, right? And one of the 9 colonial colleges. Colonial? Is this a black college? Wait a minute, we're going to go to Howard too. So let me ask y'all this. I'm going to ask y'all a simple question. Let's keep it real. I told you, the hardest people you got to deal with is your own. Come on. Was black people free at that time? Were black people free in 1701 and 1718? Somebody talk to me for a minute. Help me out. Were they free? Or were they free Negroes? Which one? So let me go to Howard. Brother, I need you to get some of these college people on here. Hold up. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. Let's go to Howard University. This is the dude who started Howard University. Do you know his school was called the Institute to Train Free Blacks to be Preachers and Teachers? So is this a HBCU? Somebody talk to me for a minute. 1830 to 19, he died in 1909. Come on, y'all. Go, let's go. Come on, talk to me for a minute. Y'all love to talk about HBCUs. Y'all don't realize who the real enemy is. Research him. Oliver Howard. Even though he dealt with the Freedmen's Bureau. But wait a minute. Why can't it be a brother? Why couldn't it be John Hanson University? John Hanson. Or something like that. How you doing? So help me out, y'all. Get me the HBCU people on here. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna walk y'all through this motherfreaker. Hold up. We got more. Researching. Oliver Otis Howard. Oh, yes, it is. Is it? Bear with me. I went to Yale. Give me 1 second. And I want to know why they don't teach certain things in the colleges. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the universities. Bear with me. That's all y'all do is research it, man. But y'all braggadocious about it. It's a black college. Black, exactly. It don't exist, right? It don't exist. Wait a minute. This is why you're not going to hear anything about your history. Because even if you show our people this information, even though you show black folks this information, they're going to fight against you. That's what Talib was talking about. How you going to say you're not a Pan-African? I'm African, no doubt. You don't even hear about this man. Let me help y'all out. You don't even hear about this man who started Negro Week. Exactly. You got to look at the funds. Thank you. I'm glad y'all. So this is why I said we need the real support. This is why we need to support real people, not these fake people. How you feeling, brother? Negro Week. He started Negro Week. So how did you let them flip it from Negro Week to Black History Month? Let me show y'all something else. I just want y'all, I'm critiquing this. Bear with me. I'm going to show y'all something that they used in here. Bear with me. I got to scroll through this because they use African American and black interchangeable. Give me 1 second. Black American president. Give me 1 second. I'm going to let y'all see it with me. They use African American and black in the same breath, and they're not the same. I want to know which one are they. Is this the, give me 1 second. I'm going to take my time. Go get me the ADOS people, whoever y'all need to be to talk to. My request line is open. Ah, boy, we are our worst enemies, man. African American, hold up. For the Black American or the, which one are they? Somebody help me out. Are they the Black Americans or the African Americans? Help me out. Which one are they? Which one are they? Jesse Jackson played his role. Yes, he did. Help me out, y'all. Which one? Because they're not the same. Are they African Americans or Blacks? Americans. Which one are they? Come on, y'all. I'm going to dissect this. Bear with me. But they have a research team. They have a research team in every university. Am I right or wrong? A research team in every. I am a researcher. So which one are they? African American or Black American? Well, we out to lunch. Come on. It doesn't matter if they different. I said, pay attention to what I said. I said, research team. Research team. Research team. Can I show y'all that? Research team means that you research the information. Bear with me. Told you we are our worst enemies, G. My request line is open. We're going to get into the status issue in 1 second. In 1 second, we're going to get into that. Bear with me. Bear with me. We out to lunch with this motherfreaker, boy. And y'all cheerlead this nonsense. We cheerlead the nonsense. Every university has a research team. And it talks about communities. Right? No, they're not. No. Africa is from the Afar tribe. Go do your research on it. Let me help you out. Let me help you out, family. Let me help you out. See, I know they don't teach this in universities, but let me see if I can help you out. You said came from both continents, came from Europeans. Okay, we gonna figure this one out in 1 second. I want you to look up the Afar tribe. Afar tribe. Okay? Bear with me. Afar tribe. I'm going to take my time with y'all because I want y'all to get this. Okay? I need y'all to get this information. Okay? I need you to go get me a university person. This is the Afar tribe. You should do your research on it. Y'all should really do your research on it. Do your research. I know this may hurt some of y'all feelings, but do your research on it. That's a tribe in Ethiopia called the Afar tribe. Do your research. Do your research. Go do it. Get back with me. And my request line is open. You don't want it with me, G. Trust me, I've been around for a very long time. You don't want to do that. And I'm going to give you America too. Okay? Okay? I already know they still there. But they're going to get a history lesson right here. So, let me ask my smart, educated Yale and Spelman and Howard people. What is the name Amir? Let me educate them on a little bit. Since they supposed to have a research team. And I know some of y'all probably saying, well, why are you looking down? I'm looking down on the so-called educated ones who think that they know, because I keep telling you, every place has a research team. I'm already dissected if you pay attention. I'm already dissected it. You're not paying attention to what I'm saying. Let me ride this motherfreaker. Let me ride it. Okay? Because all of this is coincide of the ADOS. Let me make this clear again. All of this coincide with the ADOS. I know this, brother, but I have to say this because some people may think I'm attacking somebody in college, or maybe the hell I am attacking somebody in college. Maybe I am, because they're the ones who brag about having these degrees, not Sabir Bey. My son's name is Amir. My son's name is Amir. You can spell Amir, the I is an E. I is an E. It's interchangeable. The D is a T. The C is a K. The P is an F. P is an F, paramaniac. Amir. Or you can spell Amir, or you can spell N-E-N or I-N. E-N or I-N. So America. America. Okay? So nothing's Europeans. Y'all just got it twisted, G. Get me your scholars. I know they watching. They're going to take this and probably regurgitate what I said. So let them know the request line is open. Let them know it's open. Because that's all they're going to do is take what I say, and y'all may hear about it 2 to 3 weeks later on somebody else's show And you ask them where did they get it from. So did I just make sense out of Amir in Africa? Did it make sense? So if you have a research team, in a university, which I am a researcher, and I am the fifth element of hip hop. I didn't name myself that. It was given to me. So, ADOS. They coming at my brother Talib Kweli. I'll be in Brooklyn, and Talib going to be there too. African descendants of slavery. How is it that you have a research team and don't talk about history? How? Let me take y'all to history real fast. ADOS. If we were talking about, first of all, let's go here. Because listen, if I'm for reclamations, let me make this clear. I'm for reclamations. Reclamations, which reclaim the land what's underneath your feet. I'm gonna say this one more time. Reclaim the land underneath your feet. Did that make sense, y'all? Reclaim the land what's underneath your feet. Reclamations, not reparations. And I'm going to help y'all out 1 second. Boy, we are a boy. I'm going to show y'all something. Bear with me. I'm going to show you how I've been talking about this. I showed you. I know some of y'all knew, so bear with me. I know some of y'all knew. This is before there was anything pertaining to a Hidden Colors. You see what year that is? June 7th. Do you know this is before there was a Hidden Colors? Before at UDC, I spoke on reparations, right? This is a reparations meeting. I spoke on reclamations. You had attorneys in here sitting in this room with me, right? I want y'all to see something. Bear with me. I want y'all to see before there was a Hidden Colors on the scene. I'm telling you how we're going to get this and how we're going to do this. I'm explaining. This is in 2009. Was 2008. Was there any Hidden Colors out on the scene? Talk to me for a minute. Was it? I didn't even bury my mother. And I was here explaining the reclamations because I said I was thanking my brother for inviting me to come. For me being, because I wasn't going to go. Because my mother just died. I didn't bury her. I was on the panel with these brothers. Bear with me. I want y'all to see. He's an attorney. But you don't want to hear about that video, right? You don't want to hear about that video, right? So this is nothing new to me. I just bypassed it because y'all don't want the truth. They were talking about reparations, and I'm talking about reclamations. This is reclamations. These attorneys and UNIA and then Cobra. I want you to see this is nothing new. Why don't they call Sabir Bey for this? Why don't they have Sabir Bey doing the research? You see the flags in front of me? The Continental flag and the Moorish flag. I'm the only one that's sitting there with a fez on explaining the history of why reparations. I'm talking about Charles Martel, which is Charles the Hammer. This is at UDC. Why don't they talk about that? You think they didn't see my video? Did you think they didn't see my video yet? I'm the Negro that they run from. Listen to me. This brother is an attorney. Why we keep fighting for the same damn thing? Nobody mentions reclamations. Reclamations, if you watch that video thoroughly, I said we need to reclaim the land. Let me say this one more time. I said reclaim the land. This is in 2008. Where we at in 2009? Wasn't no Hidden Colors, wasn't no Out of Darkness, wasn't no none of that. The elder that was sitting in the room said, yes, young brother, give it to him. He said, give it to, he was in the audience. He said, give it to him. The problem is not the white man, yo. It's the nigger man that's benefiting off of this. The nigger man, that brother was in law school. He asked me a question, and I killed it. Go watch the video. He's writing things down that I'm saying. So I said reclamations. They was talking about repatriation. Repatriation. So what is this new thing with the ADOS now? What is the new thing, and what organization, and why are they separating themselves from Pan-Africanism? Let me help y'all out, because the majority of these people, and again, my request line is open to anybody. The request line is open. I take on all of you motherfuckers. Which one of you want to defend the nonsense, bring it to the cipher. This is hip hop, baby. This is hip hop history month. Bring it. Bring it. So let me show y'all something. Since they say they have a research team in all universities, I don't have to beat you in the head with it. They have a research team in all universities. How is it that you don't know this history? Are y'all ready? ADOS. Yeah, reclamations over reparations is the most valid claim. Thank you, brother. Now, you think I was... Now, if you hear anybody else say that, ask them where they get it from. Ask them, because I was talking about that in 2008. So if we talking about reparations, what video I said that was? That was on this one. Just go to YouTube, punch in Sabir Bey on reparations. 2008. Let me let you see what year that was again. 2008. Bring it on. Let's go. Right there, 2008. Zoom in. UNIA, NCOBRA, and Sabir Bey dealing with the issues of reparations. Come on. You see that? You see what it says? UNIA, NCOBRA, Sabir Bey dealing with it. You can come on. You know you can push that button too, brother, and come on. You can come on. So how is it that we can talk about reparations when nobody went to war with black folks? I'm gonna say this one more time. I don't even know anything about that. I mean, we trying to listen. I'm one person, brother, and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Negroes, they'll send Negroes out to kill you. Not the white man. They'll send a Negro to kill you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But one thing a brother told me when I was in an Uber, he said, we need more people like you. I'm fearless, G. I'm going to keep it 100. I am freaking fearless, and I don't take sides with nobody. You can bring your ADOS. You can bring those Moors that support that nonsense. Bring it to the cipher, baby. Bring it to the cipher. So let me show y'all something, since we want to talk about reparations. And again, hit that little button, y'all. Hit the button. Hit that button. Not one politician take it seriously. I'm trying to tell you. You know why? We always creating these cliques to separate our people. This is why. I watched the lady today talk about that. You have puppets in these places because you think because they went to university they know. If they are thorough researchers, they would research stuff like this. 732. Do you see? Why don't the universities talk about this? Why don't they talk about the battle with the Moors? Oh, I'm very good with my host. I mean, my guests. If you want to come on here, I'm not going to cuss you out. I just want you to come with some facts, not your emotions. Talk to me for a minute. Why don't they talk about the battle with the Moors? I'm going to walk y'all through some stuff, okay? Since we are in HBCUs, right? HBCUs, we should talk about what really went down with our people. I'm not a Native American. I'm indigenous. This is the problem. Y'all have to understand the difference between a native and an aboriginal. Listen to me. This is not word game, play game. This is aboriginal and native. Two difference. Native is something totally different. Native and aboriginal is two different things. Okay? So the ADOS, I know some of y'all probably jumped on, yeah, with Sabir with the ADOS. No. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. And I challenge any ADOS person who cheerleading that nonsense too. Or they should get a real person to do research for them. For them. So bear with me. Let's go to slavery for 1 second. You look black to me? Let me ask the person a question. I look black? Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I got a quick question. What do my skin look black?
Sure.
My skin? Is the skin black or this is black? This is black.
Sure,
so do my skin look like this? No. So I'm not black then. Thank you. You're not white then, right? You don't look like that lid? You're not white. Thank you very much. That's all. So, now ask me the right question. Ask me, am I African? I can say, yes, I am. There's a little difference that's there. Y'all not trying to hear me, no? Y'all twisted, G. See, the key, people, is to educate. This is black. This is brown. This is black. Black. And this is brown. Y'all got it twisted. So let's go a little further. So which one are they? Because I don't even know which one of these people are. Because I could do a whole video in this coffee shop. What the hell is an African American? What is a black person? We're gonna talk about it for a minute. Let's get the research on, okay? It doesn't matter if you get arrested. Malcolm X said if you so-called black, you're born in jail. I know what I do. And if I got arrested, I'm gonna let them know who I am. Stop with the bull. And if you wanna come on here, you can come on here, family. You can come on. Okay? Feel free to come on. Again, feel free. Push that little green button and come on. See, I don't have a victimized mentality. I don't feel inferior to nobody. Y'all feel inferior. You're feeling inferior, not me. You can bring it whatever which way you want to bring it, G. Bring it. I'm not your typical dude, G. And I do open up my request line for you. Okay? So let's go to slavery real quick. Yes, different shades. He's calling his own people slow and don't know not to ask the slowest person. Okay? I don't know who you're talking about, Corey, but you can come on here too. Come on here, family. It's open for you too. These questions are dumb as hell. Exactly. So hold up, y'all. Let's go here. I'm not going to argue with these people, but I'm just going to show something. Bear with me. This is why we're not going nowhere, because the right people are not asking the right questions. So let's go to West Africa for a second. Yes, bring it to the cipher, baby. That's all they got to do. This is Hip Hop History Month. Bring it to the cipher. In the 15th century, the Portuguese adopted a similar practices in trading with the West African Negro slave, displaced the Moors. Okay? So if we have a research team, and if we studied history, we would know who was fighting with the Moors. It was Charles Martel. Charles the Hammer. Come on, man. You can sit here and probably ask a European everything about this history, and they probably would tell you. You can probably ask the Europeans about this, and they will tell you the history of the Moors. But this is the thing that is being hidden from the universities. Fighting with the Moors. That's you, African American. That's you, black. Yes, the right question gets the right answer. You never lie about that. So let's go over here. West Africa. You see that? 1502. Let's go to this. In fifth Portuguese in West Africa, which this book, the professor at TSU in Howard and TSU in Houston didn't want the student to come out of this book. This is Cambridge. This is what the professor had in her room and did not want the student to come out of this book. So I'm gonna walk y'all through this for a second. I'm gonna let y'all see this for 1 second. If you saw the video on my Facebook, the lady was talking about Guinea. Let me help y'all out 1 second. Now remember, I'll keep going back to the research part. We're supposed to have a research team. The Moors of Guinea. Yes, they was. And we selling each other out today. Today. You got blacks selling each other out today. The Moors of Guinea. We've been selling each other out. We selling each other out by not telling the truth either. For sensationalism. Right there. We can go through this whole book and talk about West Africa. How is it that this book, right, is at a TSU at a college and we're not talking about the Moors? How? Hold on, let me help y'all out. Did the Moors come from West Africa? Did they? Yes, they are selling packages. Not just packages, it's the universities, it's your city council members, it's all of them, Jay. I just want you to think for yourself. I'm talking about blacks. Yes, I said blacks. I'm using the term black. Don't worry about if I'm interchangeable with the word black. I know what it means. We're selling each other out because if I just say Moors, you would think it was just, oh, the ones that's wearing the fezzes. So I have to make that clear. You would just think it's Moors wearing fezzes. No. Let's say the unconscious Moors. Unconscious Moors that's doing it. Again, my request line is open. Y'all ain't got to keep, you ain't got to get scared of massa. Just come on. Go in the bathroom and talk to me if you're at work. So let's go a little further. Y'all want some more? You want to talk about ADOS? It ain't strictly about ADOS. It's about the ignorance that's being put out here. You cannot get reparations without a nation. One more time. You cannot get reparations without a nation. Give me the nation. Yeah, I'm just telling them to go to the bathroom because they're doing a lot of typing. They might be at their desk. They might be at their desk looking over their shoulder. That's what they might be doing. So, one more time. You cannot get reparations without a nationality or a nation. Give me the nation of the descendant of African slaves. Give me the nation they from. Talk to me for a minute. I'm using common sense, people, and critical thinking. Just in case y'all don't know what critical thinking is, let me show y'all. That's called critical thinking. This is called critical thinking. Critical thinking. We need this. Critical thinking. But if you know nothing about this, when everybody know about the Battle of Taurus and the Battle of Poitiers, everybody knows this. How many African Americans or blacks or whatever we're going to call ourselves know about that? Come on, y'all. How many? Yeah, tell them to go outside. They can go outside. Tell you, listen, they can go outside. They scared to death to go outside. They don't want to do that. They're not used to this kind of conversation, y'all. I just want to keep it real with y'all. They're not used to this. They're not used to this. I got it. And they would think this is bashing. It's not bashing, but you'll bash Talib Kweli. You'll bash Talib Kweli, and you'll bash the Pan-African movement. It's okay to bash them, though. Y'all don't even get it, boy. Y'all talking, they say that all this stuff is rhetoric, but they don't even know. They need to look up the definition of what rhetoric is. They should really look up what rhetoric is. They don't want that neighbors to know. I know they don't want their neighbors to know that you ain't get a dude that went to the college to tell you lies. So I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all want some more? Y'all want some more history from me? Because everything that I do, I back up and I show. Okay? One more time. These are books called African History. I asked them, do they have this in a college? I'm being patient with y'all. I want to show y'all ADOS, slavery. There's the book, 1963. So they should hire me at the college to do research, or do they really want the information out? Do they really want the information out? Bear with me, y'all. My books are so tore up. Hold up. The Gulf of Guinea, the Negro slave replaced the Moor slave. Let me zoom in on that for y'all can see that. How is it that we have a research team in these colleges and we're not talking about the Moors? Somebody talk to me for 1 second. Come on, y'all. Is it making sense? Is it making any kind of sense? The Negro slave on the Gulf of Guinea, the Negro slave replaced the Moor slave. We ain't done yet. I'm going to show you some more proof. You want to talk about reparations? Let's go a little further. Hold up. Bear with me. In the 15th century, the transatlantic slave trade began in the 15th century. Who do they say? After the Portuguese. Hold up. Am I researching something wrong, y'all? Come on. Am I researching something wrong? Do y'all see the Caribbean in there? The newly, what I tell you about Yale? What I tell you about Yale University? What I tell you about the Moors? Is it making sense, people? Portuguese in West Africa. How many times I have to keep showing y'all this? Bear with me. I'm going to show y'all some more. Bear with me 1 second. The Moor slaves. I mean, I don't know. Maybe y'all need to get your educators on here because I need to figure it out. I told you I'm going to take my time, and the request line is definitely open. I'm going to take my time, and the request line is open. So I'm going to go right back to Yale and right back to Howard University. You cannot have a research team that don't know this. Listen to me. You cannot, unless you want to hire Sabir Bey to do research for you if you want the truth. Does this make sense, y'all? Let's come back over here. The Gulf of Guinea. The Negro slave replaced the Moor slave. Wait a minute. You want me to go a little further? I want somebody to join me, man. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I really need y'all to join in with me. This is hilarious. So-called black Americans is the laughing stock We are the laughing stock of the world. You didn't created an American descendants of slaves. America descendants of slaves. Yes, they use fake research teams. They'll tell you they're not fake research teams. Let's go a little further. Let's go back to this book again. I'm gonna see if I can walk through this book. Maybe Howard. Oh, look at this. Negro slavery was never universally recognized or welcomed. Wow. It doesn't matter if it's slave or slavery. We don't give a damn if it's slave or slavery. What's the difference between slavery and slave? What the hell is the difference between slavery and slave? Someone help me, because I can pick up a dictionary and look it up. Someone help me. Tell me the difference. What is the difference between slavery and slave? Somebody talk to me for a minute. West African Negro slave displaced. Negroes always got to take you. You talking to a wordologist. You're going to lose with this. So no matter which way you flip it, if I say descendant of slaves, it doesn't matter, or slavery, it's the same goddamn thing. The same thing. It's called pick up a dictionary and then you research and find out. Tell me the difference in the word. And if you want to, hold on, let me flip this around. Because if you want to get into the word slave, it has nothing to do with you. It's the Russians captured by the Germans. Go watch my videos on YouTube. Watch my videos on YouTube and then look up what I did, the video on the word slave. Slave is Slavic. Slavic. Indo-Europeans and Scandinavians. That's what slave is. Boy, we are out to lunch, boy. They are laughing at you black, so-called black folks. There goes slavery right there. Just in case you want to deal with that, it's in this book. There it is. So, I don't know what type of college professor y'all be talking to or who, but we can go into this all day. We can deal with this all day. Woo, man. Harvard. So if Harvard knows about this, then if we were Negroes and you let people call you black now, come on. Harvard, this is called footnotes. Hold up, let me help y'all out. Bear with me. This is when you do footnotes. Cambridge, 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 Harvard, Portuguese. Let's go back to this just in case these newcomers. I'm waiting for somebody to come on and rebut what I'm saying. I hope y'all sharing this out. We must have a notebook when the brother is live and a pen. Yeah, you must have a notebook and a pen and a paper unless you got a photographic memory like me. So let's go back to this one more time. So this is in Cambridge. The Moors of, hold up, bear with me. I'm going to show y'all this one more time. Let's go down the line, y'all. This is Portuguese in West Africa. The Moors of Guinea. The Gulf of Guinea, the Negro slave replaced the Moorish slave. Okay, do y'all see that? There's no way in hell that you can possibly not see history on the Moors. It's no way in hell that you can't possibly know this. Cambridge. Cambridge. Harvard. So let's go a little further. Here you go. They simply did not regard them as human beings. Let's talk about it for a minute. We're gonna go into this. Bear with me, y'all. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Give me 1 second. As human beings. On the other hand, Spanish and Portuguese. So we're going to get into this in 1 second. How many of them teaching you this? Human rights. Let's talk about this for 1 second. Oh, I'm going to get into it, baby. We're going to get into it. 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to do a YouTube on this later on. Everyone has a right to a nationality. Give me the nationality of the African American and blacks. Give me the nationality of the African Americans who are fighting for reparations. Somebody should rip this and put it on YouTube also. Rip it and put it on YouTube. Give me the nationality. This is something simple. I'm really trying to make it very plain for y'all. I really am. I know they not. And that's why I said, don't talk about what Moors did. Let's talk about what the modern day Moors, the African American and blacks are doing. So let's not talk about historical. Let's talk about the present now and why this information is not being pushed out. So the people that you would have to sue would be these two people right here. How many of these people, or ADOS, is suing Spain and Portuguese for slavery? Come on, y'all. The distinction between slavery and slave. The distinction between slavery and freedom. You got to study that. I'm gonna take y'all here. I'm gonna walk y'all through this. So let me ask y'all a question. Is the ADOS trying to sue Spain? Is the ADOS trying to sue Portugal? Talk to me for a minute. Maybe they can, hopefully y'all can get them on here. I don't know. Come on, y'all. Talk to me for a second. I know this is hard. This is a hard pill to swallow. Very hard pill to swallow. When I go to Tunis to speak at the University of Tunis, God willing, this is going to be brought up about the Moors. One more time. This is going to be brought up about the Moors. But they'll be more open than the so-called black universities to talk about the Moors. They're going to be more open to it. See, we got to work extra hard to try to get our people to understand this. But bear with me. I'm not done yet. Again, are y'all sharing this out? Let's keep sharing this out. It should be more people on here. Let me able to talk about some Talib crazy stuff. It'll be more people on here. Oh, my bad. Today is Friday. Y'all getting ready to go party. They getting ready to go party. So, the request line is open to anybody. Come join me. See the Moors in here too? The painted Moors may still have been Gauls by nationality. The Moorish population. Why? What are we hiding? Come on. What are we hiding? You say everybody got a hangover from Halloween? Yes, they probably do. Hold up. Let me show you some more. The Berberys. This is in Isabella and Queen Ferdinand and Isabella's book. Ferdinand and Isabella. Y'all got to go back to Spain. You got to understand what happened, yo. The name of the Moors, which has gradually superseded primitive ones of Spanish Arabs. Y'all see that? No, I don't. I was over in Spain and I was in Portugal. This is what it was a thing called the Morisco's Revolt. I bought a book over there called the Morisco's Revolt. Y'all should look that book up. It's called Morisco's Revolt. So let me walk y'all down this trail again one more time, because some of y'all new on here. The conversion of the Moors to Christianity. Ferdinand and Isabella, 1499 to 1500s. Bear with me. Let's go into this 1 second. Ferdinand and Isabella book. Black and colored, like white, are on the other hand, European words. Ethiopian and more. Like if we have researchers in these universities, they should know this. Shouldn't be me teaching this. This should be the researchers' problem. Was used to describe the so-called blacks into the 1500s. No black, no white, but more. Okay? So let's go back to that again. No worry, I'm going to be on here for a second till they get this. I need y'all to share this out to these scholars. And I'm waiting for somebody to come on here. We can go, I did a video on that too. Y'all talking to the wrong person. You should really go do your research on what I do. You should really go do the research on the Moorish Jews. Hold up. See, this is always, I told y'all, there's always somebody new on here. There's always somebody want that spanking. That's in Portugal at the Moorish Castle. Research it. Research. Why did I go there? Let's go. Let's go. Hold up. You want to see the Moorish? Yeah, Ibn Yahuda Ibn Tabun in Granada. Yehuda. Yehuda. Ibn means son. IBN. Ya Tabun. Tibon. Look him up. Look this man up. This is in Granada. Right? Hold up. Give me 1 second. Let me go back to this again. I want y'all to get this. This is like class, yo. The Moors of West Africa. Didn't they say the slaves came from there? Brother, I'm keep trying to ask them. Are they going to sue Portugal or are they going to sue Spain? Come on, black Africans. You see that slavery? West Africa? Y'all love sensation. Again, my request line is open. Today is Friday, yo. Today is Friday. Let's go. Let's get it in. Why did I buy all these books? To find out what happened to us. This is just a little bit of my books. But we got research teams in Howard, in Yale, in Spelman, and all these other places. It's all the same, baby. The Moorish Zionist Temple of Moorish Jews. 1920s. So, I'm not claiming to be a brainiac, but goddamn, y'all, it's no way in hell that you can't run across this information and not see this. You cannot tell me that you are a researcher and you cannot research this. There's no way in hell that you can't tell me. And you know the crazy part about all this, y'all? They're watching this video, and none of them have the balls or the heart to come on here. Y'all notice that? They don't have the heart to come on here. They do a whole lot of typing and make up a whole lot of excuses, man, on why they don't want to come on the feed. Woo, our people out to lunch, man. I know they're not used to this, Jaquetta. They're not used to this. I'm just having fun. The black Jews. Oh, Spirit, why you got that on your neck? So let me help. I'm trying to figure it out. Seriously, I really am trying to figure it out. I'm not being funny, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what is the purpose of the ADOS. And why do they brag about their titles? I already did, family. I already did. They still Moors. It doesn't matter. I was in North Africa. I was in North Africa and getting ready to go back to North Africa next month. Next month, okay? So let me help you out. Let me help you out. And hopefully you can go support. My Cash App is there. Let me help you out, family. I was in Morocco. I was in Fez, Tangiers, Marrakesh, Rabat, in Fez. So hopefully you can support by going to the Cash App, okay? Because you asked me to study it. I'm there, okay? So let me help you out a little bit. Hopefully, you stop talking and support. Hopefully you do that. Give me 1 second. Let me put this up here to show you. What's up, my brother Troy? I always got something to say, man. But don't support nothing. They don't even know I've been there. This is why I said this is all new people. And this is why I'm sorry, y'all, that I have to keep showing these photos. So let me show my brother where we going at next month, this month. I'll be at the Carthaginian ruins. My brother Medib told me to, he said I should do a vlog. So we'll be at the Carthaginian ruins. We will be at the University of Tunis talking about the Moors. I'll be at a radio station. I will be filming his mother, Brother Medib's mom. So if you want to support, brother, you see that says sponsor or support, let me help you out since you got a lot to say. Okay? You can go to Sabir Bey's Cash App or SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com PayPal. Okay? Okay? Did that make sense, family? Because you're doing a whole lot of talking. So when I'm taking and sacrificing myself, because y'all don't realize that this information that they don't want you black folks to know. This is what they don't want y'all to know. This is what they don't want you to know. What's up, my brother Narayan? Love you, family. But you want everybody to do everything. Okay? So I've talked to a lot of people. A lot of people. And believe me, you. Boy, y'all don't get it yet. But you're going to keep listening to them. Hold on, let me help them out. Gem Dropper, Alhambra. What do you think I was over there vacationing, sitting by a poolside when I was doing that? No, I wasn't a poolside. The Alhambra. Alhambra, Washington Irving. Let me help you out. Washington Irving. I just want to breeze through some of this so y'all can see I'm not just a person that talks. I'm not one that just talks. That's in Cordoba, in the mosque in Cordoba, with my fez on my head. The biggest mosque in Cordoba, Spain. So I was all up in Morocco. Y'all don't understand this game, G. But you don't want to hear this conversation. Y'all don't want to hear this kind of conversation. Y'all don't want this. You want slave talk. Hold up. He wants slave talk. Marrakesh with my shirt on. A professor at a university who said anytime I come to Casablanca, I should come to his university. So I'll be going to his university. He gave me his phone number. So y'all need to ask the question. Straight up. Narayan, you should share this. Rip this, brother, and put this on YouTube for me, my brother Narayan. Please rip this and put it on YouTube. So he said to me when I walked through the hotel in Marrakesh, he said, American Moor. He said he sees the fezzes everywhere. He said, if you ever come to Casablanca, look me up and I want you to come speak to my students. He was with his wife. This dude was with his wife. He said, if you come, because we sat on these comfortable chairs and started talking. That was my shirt right there, Talk Less, Do More. He actually asked me for that shirt, and I gave it to him. Talk Less, Do More. Okay? Marrakesh. 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 Atlas Mountains. He's asking me, am I a professor? He said, you should be teaching in a university, but we don't want to have this kind of conversation. But the black folks in America is benefiting off of ignorance. Benefiting off the ignorance of our people. Only talking about slavery. The only thing that we get out of all of this is dealing with slavery. We love slave talk. We love slave talk. How is it that you can go travel somewhere else and people see you and respect you and ask you, why don't you get that love in the States? Because you got sellout black folks. The same way you talking about the Moors sold us out, Moors are selling us out today in the name of African American and blacks and coloreds. Prove me wrong on what I'm saying. I didn't have no security with me. This is history on the wall. 1517 to 1659. History on the wall. How is it that we're not teaching this? To fix this problem. Why are we not supporting this? To fix this problem. In Fez, as I'm sitting here talking to these brothers, I'm telling them about Morocco and how that was ours. And you do have people in the States that's woke. Okay? I'm talking to these young brothers in the store. We building about our history. I'm not just talking. I'm walking and talking it. I'm walking and talking this. These brothers was like, yo, when you coming back to Fez? They just inboxed me. When you coming back to Fez? Okay? So, I'm not just talking. I'm living it. And listen to me. And it is a sacrifice. So I'm going to ask you a question again. Why don't you go? Because United States is a corporation, people. United States is a corporation. So why don't you go back to Portugal and sue Spain too? I have learned a lot since I met you. Thanks, brother. No doubt. Give thanks, Kev. I'm only here. Listen. I'm here to be of service to the people. That's all I'm here to do. It's crazy when you start traveling. I wanted to really give up everything. I wanted to leave everything here in the States. I'm going to keep it 120 with y'all. I wanted to leave everything. So if you want to support this trip to Tunis, y'all, please hit me up on my Cash App and PayPal. We still are kind of short getting these flights because the flights is going up more and more. So I'm taking my brother Medib with me to Tunis. He wants to take me to see the Prime Minister. He wants to take me to the radio stations. He wants to take me to the Carthaginian ruins. Please, people, support that. Support that because it's going to be historical. Cash App Sabir Bey or SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com. Okay? So let's go a little further. And I am doing a tape around it too. This is the Justice Gate at the Alhambra, which I love. I was up this place every single day learning the history. There's a history behind this door. It is a history behind this area right here. Whole history behind that. And when you're there, you can feel the ancestors. We're not talking about pale-faced Arabs, y'all. Literally, you can feel your ancestors' energy there. I'm going to keep it 100 straight up. Energy was so beautiful. You can feel that energy. The whole time I was there, they was calling me a sultan. That's the Moorish chief. Brother, I'm going to say this. How you feel, man?
Good, man. I like your literature.
Give thanks, man.
Yes, thanks. Thank you.
No, you said think. You said make you think.
Thanks and thanks.
No. Here you go. Yeah, good. Think.
Thinking of just yourself or
Yeah.
for yourself, for others?
Thinking for yourself. You can't think for other people. You're going to think for yourself.
We can share, though.
There you go. My man said you can share, though. No doubt. No doubt.
Yes.
Talk.
care.
Okay, you too, man.
Blessings.
Peace. Peace and blessings. You see how this works, y'all? Let me explain. When you can sit here and Europeans just walk up and say, love the literature. I get more respect from Europeans that come in and see this. More respect. This is crazy, yo. Yo. Do you understand? Listen to me. This is why I said here. Here it is. Who influences your thinking? Wow. I don't hide nothing. I was there telling him to pull up a chair and let's talk. Pull up a chair and let's talk. I might even do that. Pull up a chair and let's talk. Because they know you, but we don't know us. Exactly. Maury. Yes, sister, you know the history behind that? I'm going to show you this. Hold on, let me show you this first. This is from a book called Land and People. The Moors or Maori, a dark race living in northern part of Africa. Do you see that? Somebody talked about North Africa, right? Do you see that? We went from West Africa now to North Africa. You see the connection between the Moors? See Africa, races in Africa in prehistoric and modern. Their name is derived from the ancient Mauritanians or Maori, 5th to the 8th century. Do you see that? This is an old book from 1930s. So they didn't have the internet or YouTube back then. You had to go there. You literally had to go there. To the 5th and 8th century, the Arabs who conquered Spain were Moors. So where is the colleges at teaching this? Where is Howard research team at? I hope y'all share this to somebody that's in Howard. And I hope y'all share this to the ADOS. And I hope y'all share this to Yale. What the hell is going on here? This book is from 1930s. Moriscos. Talk to me for a minute. So let's go back to this painting. Hold up. 711 to 1492. Let's go back to the painting. One of the famous paintings in Philadelphia, Art Museum. Famous painting. But we talking about reparations, right? And know nothing about history. Here it is right there. Do your research on it. Do your research. Okay? Do research. I know y'all don't want, I know the colleges don't want this. I know. I got it. I know. It's too much like work. It's too much realness in this. Can I show y'all some more? Can I open up some more? Where's the Howard people at? Exactly. Too many chiefs. I don't even want to be a chief. That's the problem with these dudes. Listen to me. Y'all don't understand me. You heard what the European said? He said, getting people to think. That's what he said. He said, getting people to think. Yo, man, you get shown love from Europeans ungodly. I don't trust a lot of people, G. I don't even trust them to tell you the truth, but I stand on my square, G. Let me show y'all something else. Bear with me. Let me help y'all out. How this works. Any questions? Y'all want to come on my feed? Come on, y'all. We got to have some questions. Talib is exposing them, and I'm going to see Talib Kweli. I'm going to talk to Talib Kweli. No doubt. Some things just need to be kept quiet because you know your own people, the jealousy and envy is a motherfreaker. Jealousy and envy is a mug, so you got to be careful of your own people. Not the white man, your own people. Come on, I'm gonna show y'all some more. How is it that we can have a university and a research team and we don't pick up stuff like this? How? No, I'm not telling you all. I'm not gonna tell all. I need people to support. I really need people to support. For real, for real. Yeah, bear with me. I'm gonna show you something. Bear with me. This is what I have to impart to my daughter. My daughter has to know this. My daughter. Alhambra. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm going to show y'all something, okay? I'm going to show you how you stand on your square, and you don't need a degree to do this. You don't need a degree. You don't need to brag about a diploma. Just state the facts for the people. That's it. Give me 1 second. I'm almost there, y'all. I hope y'all can share this out. Let me zoom in on this. You see what that says? Nationality. You see that says nationality? What does it say right there? American Moor. Producer. Leaving Portugal. You see that? That's called immigration. When you go through immigration. And yes, you need a passport. You need a passport, so don't get it twisted. Oh, y'all asking me, do you have my YouTube channel, Clifton? Do you go to my YouTube channel? Sabir Bey YouTube channel. Sabir Bey YouTube channel. I did a video on the difference between human rights and civil rights. I did it. I did videos on this show. And let me show y'all why and what you talking about, the whole civil rights issue. Bear with me. I'm going to show you what Europeans do and how they donate. Bear with me. Bear with me. Speak truth to power. You see that? Donate. See that? But let Sabir Bey say donate to what I'm doing. Niggas will run real fast. Brother, obviously, if you don't understand what's going on, get on here. I'm not politically correct on anything. Everything has to do with ADOS. Everything that I'm doing, just like a movie, they don't tell you everything that's going on. They have to sucker you in. Everything applies to the ADOS, okay? Everything. You must have a nationality. That's the point. Human rights violations. Am I making myself clear? Am I making myself clear? ADOS. And please push the green button. In fact, let me bring them on, because honestly, you act like you scared to come on my feed or something. Keep going back and forth to read it. I'm going to bring him on and get some clarity of what you mean. What do you want to know? Because I guess I got to invite people on, because I'm trying to be humble with it, because everything applied. He declined. So please, if you don't like the conversation, leave, because you just declined. So if you cannot comprehend something as simple as this, and that's what the brother was just standing here saying about thinking. The ADOS, American Descendant of Slavery. You must have a nationality. You must have a nationality. You must deal with human rights issue. What is so complicated in that? Everything. I know y'all used to this structured old, whatever you want to call it, politically correct way, but I've been doing this. Let me help you out, family. I've been doing this for 15 years on radio. 15 years on radio. Okay? I am not new to this information. I just keep away from ignorance. Okay? So if they're not talking about human rights violations, if they're not talking about nationality, which is nationality is the order of the day. Nationality is the order of the day, and this is why I say the button is there for a reason. I just dissected it. What do you need me? I mean, if you need me, this is why we call it two-way. If you need to come on here, I can talk to you, and if you don't, because they say closed mouths don't get fed. That's why I brought it on here. I dissected it. Don't come into the middle of it. Watch the whole video. Watch the whole video and then speak. We're not talking about the Moorish Science Temple either. I'm not a Moorish Science Temple Moor. I'm not talking about the Moorish Science Temple. That's our family, but I'm not talking about the Moorish Science Temple. You said nothing. They don't want to get it. I know they don't want to get it. And this is how you can test the ignorance of a person. Even though you can present the facts to them and actually invite them on the feed, they still don't want to do it. They still don't want to. Because the only way you're going to get clarity if you ask the question, am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? The only way you're going to get clarity if you ask questions. You can throw any hard question at me, just push the green button. Push it. And this is why people get frustrated with our own people. Because I don't think I'm saying anything complicated. I don't think I'm saying anything complicated. It's that you cannot comprehend. I've been commenting since the beginning. I don't do video. Seriously, stop. Stop. You doing video right now because you on here. Either you got something to hide. So what part don't you understand, family? Maybe I can help you out. They claim ADOS is a lineage, but it is the creation of two people. I know it is. They don't even get it. It's of two people. But those two people is not talking about nationality. Maybe y'all should share it to them. They're not talking about nationality, nor are they talking about human rights. Are they, brother? Are they talking about nationality? And if they talk about nationality, what nation would you get it from? I need to ask these. Maybe I need to be a little deeper than this, because I did videos on this. I'm just getting sick of it. What nation would you get it from? What nation would you give it to? Talk to me for a minute. Since you go on here, Corey, what nation would you get it from? What nation would you get it from? I know nothing about the consulate. Whatever that is, I don't know anything about it. That's not Sabir. Talk to somebody that's part of that. So my question again, and if again, Burnt, you can come on here too. What nation would you get it from? What nation would you give it to? And this is what I'm saying, and why I get frustrated, because y'all asking me 1,000,001 questions, even if I'm telling you and showing you, you go right back to sleep. This is why I say support what I'm doing, because Europeans don't have to do that. That's all they got to do is put this up here. Robert F. Kennedy, human rights. Donate. Let's go to the donate button. That's all they got to do is do this. That's all they got to do is go here. 25, 50, 100, 250, 500,000. That's all they got to do is do this. They don't even have a nationality. That's the problem. They don't. What is their nationality? What's their nationality? Have they ever said their nationality? So this is all they got to do is put this here. But I can show you human rights books. So if it was stolen, let me take you back now. That's all Europeans got to do is do this. 25, 50, 100, 250, 500. And you see how fast they get that money. So in Philadelphia, the nationality of the Moors was taken in Philadelphia. Then all the Negro, Black, and colored titles was placed on them. Negro, Black, and color was placed on them. Okay? Negro, Black, and colored was placed on them in 1774. It was taken. 1779, Negro, Black, and color was placed on them. If we have these scholars in these universities, we would know that. We would know the first capital and where the first capital was at. We would know who we would get because I asked that question to Corey, and I guess he don't have an answer for me. Who would you get it from, and who would you give it to? What nation would you get reparations from, and what nation would you give it to? Okay, so the next question will be, what part of America are we talking about? See how that works? The next question would be, what part of America? The Caribbean, North America, Central America, South America. What part of America? And even though you do that, you still have to identify the parties. I'm just using critical thinking, y'all. That's all I'm doing. Yo, hold on, let me help y'all out. I'm just using critical thinking. That's all I'm doing here. That's all I'm doing. Exactly. Those are the stops for ships. Let's go over here. Detecting false contradictory. I'm just letting y'all see what they teach. It talks about the cause of the problems too. They don't want to switch to the Moors. No, because they know nothing about the Moors. They think the Moors is the Moor Science Temple. That's the problem. They think the Moors is the Moor Science Temple. And none of your scholars are going to talk about this. But bear with me, y'all. I'm going to show y'all some more. I'm just saying something simple as hell, yo. Listen. They only acknowledge North America. So would that be Canada? That'd be Canada too? Because Canada is North America. Where's my Canadian people at? Canada is North America, right? Am I right or wrong? Canada is North America, right? I know this is hard for y'all to digest, but I believe Canada is North America. I told you, man. Critical thinking is what we need, bro. We are so out to lunch. I wish I could be in a room with these people. Lord be my witness. I really wish I'm going to do a YouTube, so subscribe to my YouTube channel later. But I wish I could be in the room with these people. See, they handpick these people to talk about these situations. They handpick people to be on these panels. The brother asked me the other day, I said, the wrong people be on those panels. He said, yeah, why would they teach that? Listen, they said people in power would never teach the powerless how to take power from them. They said people in power would never teach the powerless how to take power from them. And they only acknowledge North America in 1776. Really? Hold up. You said what? Hold up. Let me see something. You talking about around this time frame? You talking about this? I'm from Philadelphia, baby. It's a whole lot of history in Philly. I'm from Philly, and it's a whole lot of history in Philadelphia, baby. A whole lot. Whole lot. I'm born and raised from Philly. They don't even know the history. Again, why would they teach this? Now, I done been on here for a minute, and I know y'all done shared this video out to them. How do they address the they're not even going to talk about that. The pre-1849 Moors who, listen, they said ask this $64 in 1940s and 50s, in the Clock of Destiny, they say, ask this $64 question. Go to a white teacher or a white school and ask the $64 question. What was the people called before the Revolutionary War of 1860s? What was the name of the people prior to the Revolutionary War? Before they was called Negroes and blacks. Ask them. Brother Troy, I know I stayed on here for a reason, brother. I'm staying on because I want people to really understand what goes into this. And I've been asking them, they can come on my feed, but they make up mad excuses to come on the feed, man. Mad excuses to come on this feed. Because when the truth comes, it hurts like walking outside, walking outside and seeing a bright light. I didn't kept, you said an hour and 40 minutes, and I sat here to ask them to freely come on this feed and talk to me about the ADOS. But I know I covered a lot. I covered a lot. For some reason, they don't want to have this dialogue. How is it? And this is why we being beat down in the streets too, just in case y'all don't know that. Because you got black elite people telling you, disobey those that's in authority. That's why. But y'all looking for somebody that went to a university to tell y'all this. Not the common folks. I love common people. So, since they ain't have the balls to come on here, I'm going to end it in a few minutes. Just push the button, brother. Is that this? Do you hear me? Listen, law. Let me explain to you, brother, in case you don't know this. Law and history goes hand in hand. Law and history goes hand in hand. One more time for y'all. Law and history goes hand in hand. Hand in hand. I'm not going to spend an hour or so just talk about ADOS because I can tear that apart. Share this to ADOS. Have them invite me to a panel. I just showed y'all in 2008, I was at UDC. Have them invite me on the panel, and maybe we can talk about nationality. Maybe we can talk about human rights. Maybe we can talk about who you're going to get the money from. Did that sound fair, y'all? Do it sound fair? Do that sound fair, Troy? Stop having side conversations with Troy. Troy, please don't respond to him. I gave him the opportunity to push the button to come on here. I gave him the opportunity. Please don't respond to him, brother. Tell him to get some balls to come on the feed. Because if I was in front of you, you were going to have to answer it. Okay? So please don't respond to him. So let me show y'all something else before I go. Langston Hughes wrote this in 1937 in the Afro-American newspaper. Hughes finds we being used as pawns to this day. Yeah, get some balls and jump on here. Yes, the hell you do need nationality. Who the hell said you don't need nationality? Yo, y'all out to lunch, boy. You can tell black folks is that. Did you just say you don't need a nationality? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did they just say that? Well, share this to him. Share this to Antonio Moore. Share this to him. Share this video to him. And tell him to have a, hold up. Tell Antonio to talk to me. Tell him to talk to me. Listen to me. I don't know. Let me do this real fast. Hold up. Let me do this, because I'm going to tell y'all. Did you hear that lady that got fired for telling the truth? Did you hear that lady that got fired for telling the truth? It's the same damn scenario, yo. Wow. Hold up. Langston Hughes wrote this in 1937. He said, I knew that Spain once belonged to the Moors, a colored people, ranging from light dark to dark white. Now the Moors have come again. Hold up. To Spain. Wow. This is why I said I'm done with you black folks. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. I am so done with these black folks. Oh, okay. Well, share this to him. Share this to Antonio Moore. Please share this video. Somebody got his Facebook, Instagram. Let me give him my email. He can inbox me or email me at sabirbayradio@gmail.com. sabirbayradio@gmail.com. Wow. He said don't need a nationality. Woo. I'm finished. I'm opening up a church. I am opening up a church where the Spain fall to the same Moorish tribes. Peace.
Peace, brother.
What's good?
I'm all right. I'm here in the kitchen cooking some food. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. I wish I could eat.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, I'm feeling that our people need to know how to nationalize, brother. And I think we need to know how we go about nationalizing, because we have the Moorish Science Temple of America, and we have the Moorish Science Temple of the Consulate, which is run by Taj Bey. So
It's not ran by Taj. Let me clear this up. It is not ran by Taj Bey at all. Let me clear this up for everybody. Taj was appointed. This is the thing when people don't understand it. Taj is a type of individual. If you ask Taj to do something with you, Taj will support you. That's it. Taj is not the head of anything. Someone asked him, and like a person would say, let's say if you came to me with a good idea, I would say, yo, brother, I rock with you. You follow me? So when people are putting Taj there when it's not Taj who is doing it,
yeah,
they appointed. That went down in 1998, right? We used to have this discussion in 98. I walked away from it. First and foremost, we must have an army. We don't have an army. We don't have economics. We don't have our own platforms of media, bruh. And this is why I had this discussion with Taj, and I said this. I said, where's our media? Where's our economics at? Where's our army at?
yeah.
So if someone, because Taj is older, he's 70-something years old, but Taj will always lend his support to an individual, like anybody else. You know, he'll say, yeah, I'm going to rock with you. But at the same time, you know, I don't want to say he's gullible, but he would do it. See, with me, it's a little different. Yeah. You can't sucker me into that. It's not going to happen because I want to know everything. Yeah. It's a difference between me and him. So when people say Taj is the head, he's not the head of it. He's not.
Okay.
He was asked.
So I'm going to ask one more question, brother. So how do we nationalize? How do we nationalize?
Just proclaim it. Where are you from? It sounds like you're from the islands or something.
Yeah, I'm from the island, but I'm in Toronto right now. I'm in Canada.
But where are you from, though? What part?
Jamaica.
They're Moors, brother. Jamaicans are Moors. That's all you got to do is
we're
proclaim
maroons, but how do we claim it? Because I realize you need to have an official membership, because I noticed the North.
No, you don't. Listen to me. And that's America too. When you emancipate, right? This means it's set free, and this means what? What does proclamate means?
Yeah, making a statement. Yeah, public statement.
Okay, so did it say fill out paperwork? See, this is why I tell people it's not about us right now, brother. It's about your future generation. What I do is for my daughters and my children. It's not about me, because it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
What you do is you part it on to your children, so they don't go through what we went through. You started, but you pass it down to your children.
Yeah.
There's a movie out called C, on Apple TV I was watching, called C.
Yeah.
With the dude, Lisa Bonet's husband. It wasn't about them, right? It was about the children that was born seeing. The other ones couldn't see. So it's not about us. It's about the future generation. So you started and pass it down. You follow me?
Yeah.
You pass it down. What I do is not about me right now, because I'm good.
Yeah.
You can't tell me who I am. See the difference? Yeah. That's why I was showing you when I was traveling overseas, I put American Moor on my paperwork. Yeah. That's it. You can do the same thing. I'm not talking about filling out no paperwork, but I'm going to let you know openly and publicly, this is who I am.
Yeah.
No paperwork can say who I am, but I have to let them know as I'm traveling, this is who I am. I'm not, it's like, people say, well, how do you do it? I'm like, brother, I just live it.
Yeah.
I live it.
All
You
right.
follow me? So there's no paperwork.
Yeah.
There is no having no consular court. So what we got to do is do what? Build with our people in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I'm great, dude. Jasmine getting ready to have me do a Caribbean tour to every island to talk to our people. So when we get to these places, we can talk to our people in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
You follow me? It is that simple. We don't need ask nobody to do anything. It's like the same thing with the reparations. Why would you ask your enemy for reparations?
Yeah.
Did that make
I
sense?
get you because the point is that there's a lot of I have some friends that's in the Moorish Science Temple from Chicago, and they're saying that they got pulled over and the cops were able to call that science temple and they found that their name is on
I don't know how
the
true that is, brother. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've been in this for over 20 years. I don't know how true that is. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not gonna sell you a fairy tale. It ain't about the cops. It's not about the courts. Listen to me again. It ain't about cops. It is not about courts. I don't entertain none of that. That's
Okay.
why you don't hear me talking about it.
Okay.
My whole focus again is my children and my children's children. You follow me?
Yeah.
My children and I'm good.
Yeah.
It's my children and my children's children. So
Okay.
what you do is you start it
Yeah.
right where you at. You walk it. That's why I said talk less and do more.
Yeah.
You follow me? It ain't about me anymore. It's about my children.
Okay.
Because I'm going to live forever through my children. You follow me? That's
Yeah.
how I look at things.
Yeah.
So I don't look at it about Sabir because I spend money on my books.
Yeah.
You follow me? I buy books.
Yeah.
Everything is in my head. So I'm a walking, talking library. So you don't need a bunch of pieces of paper.
Yeah.
And if you talk to Jasmine, she's from Nevis, the Caribbean.
Yeah.
As I'm going through customs, they knew exactly who I was. Think about it.
Yeah.
They
All right.
they keep records of everything. So the same thing you got to do is put it on a piece of paper. This is who you are.
Okay. I get
Public announcement. It is simple. When I came through Canada, it was the same thing when I came through Canada, brother.
Big up
You know it.
yourself. Big up yourself, Sabir. Big up. No.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We family, bro. We gotta.
Yeah.
What you gotta do is take this back and talk to your people in Jamaica
Yeah.
and let them know also that we are the same people. That's the mission. That's the mission.
Yeah.
To
But
teach them
remember,
that
the
something else.
people in
can-
Jamaica, they are maroons. They're maroons
Yes,
down there. You know
no
what I'm saying?
doubt. So,
We have
and
a
this is
place
what
called-
killed
We
me.
have a place called Compound Town. It's separate from
Really?
Jamaica. Yeah.
But see, this is what kills me because even when I talk to Pan Africans and Garvey, I see Marcus Garvey was a Jamaican dude. He's a maroon. He's a Moor.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Marcus Garvey's nationality. Jamaica is something new
Yeah.
because we didn't call ourselves Jamaicans. Jamaica is something new.
Yeah, Jamaica is some conquered people.
Yeah, exactly. But hold up. Even if you understand this, I told somebody this story about Jamaica one time. I said, you know, Jamaica was the jam makers.
Yeah.
We made the jam, not jelly, jam. Not
Yeah.
jelly, the jam. We made the jam, not
Yeah.
jelly. There's
No,
a difference between
but
jelly
Jamaica
and
is
jam.
not called Jamaica, you know. It's called X.
Exactly.
Spelled with a XY. XY.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not the original flag either.
Yeah.
So once you start traveling and talking to other people as nations talk to nations, because when
Chai,
we
big up
came
yourself,
here,
Chai. Enough love, Chai.
yeah, no doubt, dude, no doubt, man, we won. That's all you got. That's why I said, brother, there's a book. I don't know if you saw this book I was saying to pick up. It's called, hold on, I'm gonna show it to you before you get off here. It's called The Caribbean.
Yeah.
Columbus and the Caribbean. And in that book, if you pick these books up and read these books, I'm pretty sure you could probably get it online. But in the book, it talks about the Caribbean, and Jamaica is mentioned. And I told you, one of the books was talking about the first people that was called Indians were Jamaicans. Jamaicans, Haitians, it was all of us.
Yeah. Still one people.
Early Spanish Main book.
Yeah.
It was talking about the first people that was called Indians was Haitians, Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, and the Bahamas. It's the same people, brother.
Yeah.
So we don't need paperwork, man. We have to stand on
Right. I
who we
respect that.
are.
You see, I
That's
hear it
it.
from you. As long as I hear it from you, that's what I'm focusing on right now. And I respect that, Sabir. Because I respect
No doubt, man.
All right,
no
brother.
doubt, but no doubt. Peace and love,
Peace
brother.
and love, brother. Take care.
That's not. Yeah, man, because this stuff is so simple, man. It's not hard. It's not complicated. It is very, very, very simple. The problem is, again, we have the wrong people in the right places. Wrong people, right places. Listen, if you talk to the Jamaicans, man, and the Caribbean, boy, you'd be surprised. Here go my book. I want my brother to get these books. This book, 1229 to 1492, in this book too. These books will tell you. They said the first people that was called Indians are Haitians, Jamaicans, Bahamas, Puerto Rico. Those were the first people that's called Indians in this book, Early Spanish Main. And this is also from the University of California. The problem is that the elite, the people that look like you and I, are not here to tell you the truth. They're not. And there's a lady that's on my YouTube, on my Facebook, I just posted up about telling the truth. Listen, let me make this clear for all of y'all. You talking to somebody that don't fear death, G. You're talking to someone that don't fear death. I'm just keeping it real with y'all, because I don't. I'm going to show you a lady who got fired. This lady, for telling the truth. She got fired. And if you listen to this on my page, you will hear her talk about it. We have to support real people who's putting this information out. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all, because let me tell you this. They're going to send in people that look like you and I. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. So I'm going to say this one more time, man. We got a rude awakening, man. Even my brother Hawthorne James, I did a movie with. You see he holding 100 amazing facts about the Negro. I've been trying to put this in movies. I've been trying to put this in documentaries. You know Big Red. You know this brother, right? He's holding this book right there. This movie is called Abandon Act. So, listen, we got some work to do, y'all. We got some hella work to do. I am open for speaking. I'm open for all of that. But I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. I was looking up the word community for y'all. Bear with me. Let me show you nationality first and foremost. Nationality is the quality or character which arises from the fact, not opinion, the fact of a person belonging to a nation or a state. The nationality determines the political status of the individual. So let me find out what the hell is the nationality. What nation do you belong in? Somebody hit me up and say, what? Would that call, look, would that solve the crisis? Come on, people. Why would you hit me up and ask me this? I'm not a politician. So this is nationality. Let's go. Nation. American law. Do y'all see that? So nationality link you to a nation. What's the nation? So it says the customs, historic continuities. This is what we share, right? This is what it is, right? From like other group of racial origins and characteristics and generally, but not necessarily living under the same government and sovereignty. Talk to me for a minute. Do y'all see that? Let me zoom in on that. But not necessarily living under the same government and sovereignty. Let me help you out just a little bit. Let me help you out. Let's go over here. I did this video many times before. Sovereign. The sovereign people, the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representative. See Scott versus Sanford. See that case. What is so hard for the educated ones? What is so hard for the educated ones to get this? I didn't go to college. I did not go to college. But why is it so hard for you to get something as simple as this? This is very simple. Why is it so hard for us to get this? Why? Hold up. Communities.
Bye, see you, thanks.
This is community. Regular. This is in the law dictionary, right? Communities. Where is it at? Give me one. Community. Neighborhood. Come on. What the nation says. Living in the same place under the same laws and regulations. Talk to me for a minute. What is so hard for us to get this? We don't have communities, y'all. We have neighborhoods. Neighborhoods. Look up these words. We have nothing in common. So nationality is the key. Common rights and privileges and interests. Look. Where's it at? Having common rights, privileges, common interests, civil, political. Look. These are two, this is a law book and a regular Webster's dictionary. Come on, people. Come on. What is so hard about this? We boast and brag. We boast and brag, but our people are freaking suffering because of ignorance. We suffer because the people that know what I'm talking about don't want y'all to get this. This ain't rhetoric. This is called common sense and critical thinking, not rhetoric. We out to lunch, man. That's why people be throwing the towels with y'all black folks, man. They throwing towels with y'all, man, because we are so out to lunch. Damn. Anybody else wants to get on here? I guess y'all don't. But if you want to support this trip, I'm gonna say this one more time, y'all. We still trying to make this thing happen, y'all. So support it. Sabir Bey's Cash App or Sabir Bey's PayPal. All right. I'm out. Sometimes our people is not even worth it. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. A lot of us is not even worth it. But I can tell you this. If you come in my path with that nonsense, I will destroy you and I will embarrass you. And you can try your damnness to try to embarrass me. Even if you're part of the ADOS, you can try your damnness. You're going to wake up and get a rude awakening from me. You're going to get a hell of a rude awakening from me. This goes for anybody that defends that. Okay? You're going to get a rude awakening playing with me. So take that one. Put this on YouTube. Yes, I'm talking this way because I'm tired of our people with the ignorance. I'm very tired of the ignorance. So if anybody supported, I appreciate y'all. We need y'all support for this trip. You'll see me talk about, my brother Medib asked me to go vlog when we get to the University of Tunis. God willing, we get it. We're going to make it happen. Okay? So subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sabir Bey. Email sabirbeyradio@gmail.com. Share the video out, y'all. Peace. I don't even go on Twitter, man. I don't even go on Twitter with that BS, man. Share this one on Twitter. I don't go on Twitter. I don't have time for that. Okay? But thanks. Peace.